Miami Heat Nation, what is going on? So, in today's video, we are going to be talking about the slow downfall of Jimmy Butler, and this hurts to talk about, but it's the truth, and how the Miami Heat are falling apart at the worst part of the season. We got some stats to back it up. Let us know in the comment sections what do you guys think about today's video, and if y'all enjoyed it and want to stay updated to all Miami Heat content, this is the perfect channel for y'all. Smash the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and do all that good stuff. I appreciate you guys so much. Also, I do have a Miami Heat Discord server, so if you guys want to join that, the link will be in the description. Man, oh man. So Anthony Chiang wrote a tweet and pretty much says the Heat remains in the bottom 10 in the offensive rating, ranked 22 out of 30 teams this season. The Heat and Magic are the only teams in the bottom 10 in that category that also holds a winning record. So no, guys, this is not good at all. Not good at all. At least the Magic, they are in 5th seed. They're 38 and 28. The Miami Heat are 35 and 30. So this is not good. And just to show you something real quick, when I put this schedule up, the games that pass by, we're really not a great offensive team. We're really not. We put up 88 against the Denver Nuggets. We barely put up 100. You barely put up 100 against the Wizards. You put up 118, which is solid, but the Wizards average like 120. So you should have put up way more. You put up 120 here, 90, like 106, 106, 100. This team is not very, but it's crazy because then what we do to the Bucks, we put 123, lose to the Celtics. Like, this team is too up and down, and it's just stretch right here that's worrying me because I'm going to throw a very interesting number at you guys that Jimmy said. Jimmy Butler versus playoff teams. Remember, we don't care about, the playoffs at the moment because we need to worry about getting into a regular top 6 seed, and we're relying on Jimmy Butler, and Jimmy Butler's the guy. But look at this. Versus playoff teams, since declaring it's that time, he has averages 17.5 points a game, 6.5 rebounds per game, 4.5 assists per game, shooting 27 out of 61, which is 44% from the field, which isn't too bad. His three-point percentage has tanked 27%, 3 for 11, and his free throw percentage has tanked 13 out of 19, 68%. Heat are 0-4. That is pathetic, Jimmy. And you can tell Jimmy is slowing down in games. He's bumming layups. He's turning the ball over. He's just not being Jimmy that we all know. And this is concerning. And we knew this was going to happen. We knew this was going to happen. I mean, Jimmy's getting older. He's getting older, and this is why we needed Tyler Herro and a Bam and a Terry to step up. But Tyler Herro's nowhere near to be found. Now look at this. Another stat just got brought up right here. Jimmy Butler's last 4 games, 18 points, 45% from the field, 4 free throws attempts. We all know Jimmy Butler's aggressive. Why is he not going to the free throw line? Yes, you could blame the refs, but you also got to look at Jimmy. Draw the fouls. Make sure the refs are calling the calls, and it's not happening. His 4 games before that, you could see the big difference. 26.5 points per game. Literally dropped. 54% from the field. Literally dropped 9%. His free throws at 4, it was at 10 the last 4 games. Like, Jimmy it's concerning. It's concerning. There's just no way you talk about it's time and then go out and do this. We're 0-4 in our last games. And another thing that's very interesting, and this is why I'm worried, Miami is 2-16. 2-16 versus the great teams. The great teams of Boston, of Milwaukee, of Cleveland, of Knicks, of Denver, OKC, Minnesota, the Clippers. Last season, at least 500. Reminder, once again, last season is not this season. A lot of Heat fans keep living on that like, oh, we're the Heat. We don't matter what seeding we are, this and that. No, it matters because Jimmy's getting older. He can't keep doing this, and you can see in the numbers. He said it's time to win, it's time to lock in, and he got worse. When you hear Jimmy say that, when Jimmy said it's time to lock in, you expect playoff Jimmy. We're not getting that. We're getting Butler Jimmy. What is happening? Spo needs to be talked about too. He definitely needs to be talked about too because he's concerning me too. His rotations are concerning. Why do you have Patty Mills and Terry Rozier out there in the same lineup against the Denver Nuggets, which we all know they're one of the tallest and athletic teams? Patty Mills is not a good defender. He's hardly a good offensive player. If he's not hitting threes, he's useless. Why isn't DeLon Wright out there? I'd rather have DeLon Wright out there, who you added. You said you promised him to give him more minutes, and that's why he signed with the team. He could have easily went to the Boston Celtics because the Celtics were interested in him, and the Celtics could be using him properly. But Spo don't want to use him. Spo just doesn't want to use DeLon Wright. He's stuck with this weird rotation that just hasn't worked properly. And I get it. Injuries are a huge, huge part of this Miami Heat team. But also what we got to realize is that injuries has always been a part of this team, and we still made it to the finals. So you got to figure it out. Spo, you're one of the best coaches in the league. You got to figure it out because you're concerning me. You are concerning me. It is not looking good at all. Jimmy, Spo, you need to step it up. Because if you don't step it up, guys, this is where we're going to be. When we look at the standings one more time, I'm going to just show you these standings real quick. We look at the standings, we're at the 8th seed. You know what that means? We're back in the play-in. And the thing about it, now we're about 2 games. We're about, a game and a half. But look at the Pacers. They have 2 more wins than us. This is concerning. It's not looking good. So we need to turn around ASAP. Now. ASAP Rocky. So Heat Nation, let us know in the comment sections. What do you guys think about this? Are you concerned about the Miami Heat's recent stretch of 0-4, but before that, they won 11 out of 14 games? Let us know what you guys think. And if you enjoyed today's video, once again, subscribe for more Heat content. Appreciate all the support. We're on the grind to 5K subs. We are going to be doing a lot of stuff for this channel. But I'm out of here. Have a great night and peace.